Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford of artlong.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and see what happens. I record it. Here we go. Oh, wow. There's some shapes. Those are some shapes. Okay. We got things that could be borders, things that could be shadows, things that absolutely could be conic gradients. The interesting part is maybe this guy. Okay, so what are our choices? Um, we're a little limited. No, we're not limited. Uh, definitely have some interesting shapes there. All right, well, the only way to do it things is to do them. So let's start. We'll just start filling in color, fitting in the colors that we can fit in. All right, so we get this interesting repeating pattern. How about a linear gradient coming in from 90 degrees? It starts at white and then is they're transparent actually, and then is the light green. All right, and let's move these margins down here. So we're just gonna do this first part first, for the top three squares, 3, 4, 5, and that height needs to be 70, 80. And these margins need to be a little more. How about 105, 107? And that's going to be at 0, and then that has to have a width, 200 pixels, let's call it. All right, let's set some numbers. 30 pixels and 0. So color stops 30, 40, 50. And say that's 10 pixels wide. That puts this at 60 pixels. And then another color stop there. And then this width is 100. All right, what do we got? What do we have so far? So that green goes too far. Oh, because ah, so what I want is a slash. Oh, and we need another color stop. We actually need an additional transparent color stop. So 0, 60, 100 pixels, and 0. So where are we at? 130, 20, 1. All right, so that's the principle. I have the color stops wrong. This needs to be, what, 110? And this needs to be 120? Sure. So we have a single one of those elements. Can we so well, I've ruled out creating that single element has forced me to not use box shadow because I don't have anything narrow enough to be that box shadow, and that's kind of a bummer as far as it goes. I know I can do taconic gradients. Does this mean I don't like this solution? I mean, the only way to do it is to do it, right? So if this were to be a repeating pattern, what would it be? How about a well, no, that's not actually going to do it. So what I'm thinking out loud is a conic gradient on the body that encompasses all of this, and then it repeats on the x-axis. But I still have the problem of these edges, which makes this not a terrific, uh, let's say, solution. I do like this gradient, but it might not. It might be a big mistake. All right, so let's since I've talked about it, let's just go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna do that 25%, and then it's this light color 0, and I'm gonna give it. So I'm creating that thing, and I want it to repeat, right? The issue is that I don't really want to repeat a lot because I've got these edges. It would be better, and in fact, maybe what we need to do is create a second element. So our second element is p plus p, p plus p, boom, background, and there's your conic gradient. And all right, so I need to put that into place. Okay, and then these margins become margin 0, 100. And I'm going to put a background color in this. You can't see any of this. Like, this kind of a mess. All right, so I want that to not go up quite as much. So this is going to be 0, 10, and then this becomes 30, 40, 45, 47. And then the height of the second one, 100, 10, 20, 30. Because I've got this false color going on, yeah, it's a little hard to see. So, but okay, so now that we've got that, the height is 100%. So I'm going to can remove the Y position bloom, and then I can remove the Y background position. Oh, so now we have less digits. And now I need to set the center at 30 pixels, 50 pixels. And we need to go over a little more, 4, 5, and down a little further, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm going to let this repeat and get rid of the background color. So now when I increase the width of this background size, 10, 20, it fills in. And we still need a background. We need the dark background color on the body. And that means that any of these the deeper green, the 3C8B98, 3 we can do transparent. Uh, so one, actually just two gradients, but a lot of margins hemming and hawing. I'm going to submit it and see if we're at 100% match. I think we are. Probably we are. Yeah, we are. Um, and I think I'll stop there. Based on the choices, I mean, obviously you could do things with borders. You could do multiple elements. You could do, yeah, it's a lot of choices. Unit replace catches a few. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll submit for a final score, and then we'll be done. Yeah, that's fun. And obviously, there's more tweaks to make. You can reorient some of these and get rid of trim closing parentheses and those kinds of things. But I think that's a solution. All gradients and margins is the way this worked out. I've been doing old battles, um, and I guess I've worked my way to number 29 or 30 on the leaderboards. That changes. That's subject to change as players do things, but it's really enjoyable to go back and do old battles. I will note that if you go to CSS Battle on the left-hand side and you click battles, a new battle will be opening up in 2 days, 16 hours as of this recording. And it's called Inset. And so the battles are always fun. I believe they're all available to anyone, right? And they've added this little nice nav. Uh, I think it's nice, but you can see the variety of shapes. I don't record any of these on purpose. Um, I mean, I think it's fun that these exist, and there are solutions out there. A lot of people have shared solutions of these. I don't record them just because I revisit them and am always sort of tuning at them, and these are the basis of placement on the leaderboards, and so I don't want to share those. If I shared all those solutions, then you would have exactly the same placement as I do on the leaderboards, and that doesn't sound like it would be a good idea. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. Super fun puzzle today. Go make a web page. Be good to yourself. It continues to be rough out there, um, and have fun with it. Make some CSS. Make some web pages. It's a great world. We can survive it, and yeah. Well, I want to. Yeah. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.